What's it been like trying to get that chemistry right with Lonzo, Zach, Vooch, as you guys tried to build chemistry early in the season?
Actually, it's been fun. Been really interesting. In the terms of just playing with just a whole set of new guys. Especially guys that's kind of been established talent wise in this league. Guys I've watched. Obviously I played with Vooch in college, so it's been fun just getting it together. It's been easier than I expected. All the guys is great, man. So it's been fun.
What went into your conversations with Zach and Vooch, and even Zoe and the organization when you were making your decision, as far as how you guys think that fit would go?
First and foremost, all those guys are definitely unselfish guys. And at this time of your career, all those guys just want to do is win. You know, we all been through so many situations trying to be the number one option. This now it's just that time to understanding how can we make this thing work for the whole group. And everybody came in with that mindset. And it really didn't have to be another conversation after that. Let's figure out how to make this thing work, make it fun, and that's all it's been. It haven't been nobody trying to step on nobody else's toes, nobody trying to do more than the next person. We all been trying to figure it out together and make it work. And it's been fun doing that, and it kind of makes the job a little bit more easier.
You had some conversation with Zach as well. What were those like when you were making your decision? And also, I know how bad he wants to make the playoffs. You've
Yeah,
been in the playoffs year in, year out. What was your kind of back and forth with him? Like, I'm gonna try to get you there, or try to help get us there.
I mean, it was that. It was simply that. Just me. Obviously, first and foremost, I've always been a fan of a lot of these guys in the league. I watch a lot of these guys, and the talent that Zach have in his lead is incredible. And it's a shame that he hasn't been able to, be on a main stage and show that. Obviously, he got a chance with the Olympic team this year, but you play in the NBA to want to see what it's like in the postseason. So just having a dynamic guy like that. In my career, I haven't played with a talent at that wing position like Zach before. He's incredible. How he can score the ball, his athleticism. He's one of a kind. And want to put everything I've been through in my career and share that with him, and also win together. That was one of the big reasons why I decided to even come to Chicago, is to play with a guy like Zach and experience winning, experience something new that he hasn't and something I haven't in a while either.
Before you end up going to Chicago, there was a lot of talk about the Lakers, a lot of talk about the consideration you gave to the Lakers. What were those meetings like with LeBron, as well as your conversations as far as that possibility?
Um, it was great, honestly. Try to make it work. Had plenty of conversation with Brian. Um, try to make it work. Just didn't work. You know how the business go. One thing could just change the whole dynamic and everything. But it was a hell of a opportunity that we tried to make happen. Me being from LA would have been crazy, but some things just didn't work out. But it's always great just had the opportunity.
Yeah, and then even early in free agency, you became a guy that a lot of people on the outside, right? They were painting as someone who might have to take less, and there was a lot of talk about you and Kyle and playing in Miami together, and you taking 8-10 million. Like, when you were, was that ever a real possibility, or was that to you when you were reading it and from the outside perspective a little disrespectful? Like, how did you take that?
For sure, you definitely take it as disrespect. Definitely take it as disrespect. But you see all the crazy stuff going on. You can't just jump out there and be like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You just got to kind of trust the process in the business of everything you was going through. And Chicago was always a team that was on my radar in free agency and everything. So I knew my whole approach the whole time, and you know, but you do get frustrated through the whole process of things. People saying you got to do this, you got to take this, or you taking this, and all this. It's definitely frustrating. It definitely was frustrating.
obviously you could have went a lot of different ways on how you handled the Spurs situation, right? But how proud of you, kind of yourself, with how you dealt with these last 2 years? Obviously, you were traded somewhat surprisingly, and then you have probably two of your better seasons anyway, regardless. With
Yeah,
the Spurs these last
I
few
mean, it
years.
was great. I mean, this Spurs organization, from top to bottom, accepted me for me. They allowed me to be myself. They really took me in like I was drafted there. Like, I had been there for years, man, and I will forever have nothing but love for when it comes to Pop, to the front office there, Brian Wright. I get a random call from Pop any time just to talk mess. You know what I mean? So it was a great opportunity for me to really look at myself in a different light that I never expected career wise, but it helped me grow in places where I didn't think I needed to grow, and it made me a better player.
No question. And obviously now you take what you've learned over these last several years, bring it to the Bulls. Do you feel like yourself being more vocal and making more of a concerted effort, being that leader, being a vocal guy now?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely easy. Like I said, when I was in Toronto, I let Cal be the right guy. I let him be the one, be the voice and everything, and I led by actions. But going to San Antonio kind of put me in a place of understanding how to be a leader, how to be vocal, how to, really open up and be vulnerable to my teammates to get the best out of them, and vice versa.
And obviously Kyle's your guy, and Toronto's already announced that they're going to retire his jersey. You had obviously a long run there. Do you ever look back at your legacy there?
Yeah, for sure. I always look back at those times. Those was the foundation for my career. So Toronto, my first 9 year league was everything. Like emotionally, mentally, everything was given to Toronto. And they see me shape form into a 19-year-old kid to a grown man. I never forget it. People know my love, where my heart stands when it comes to Toronto. Toronto will forever be my second home. The love and appreciation that goes both ways will never be replaced.